I'm just going to read a little article right here just to point out that in the whole world, but I'm focusing right now on America, because America is the biggest perverted nation, in my opinion, right now. This article is about the Presbyterian Church. I'm embarrassed to even read this article, but I'm not affiliated with these two Presbyterian churches. I'm Orthodox Presbyterian Church. That's the OPC. Let me read this article here. The Presbyterian Church in the United States is divided into two camps. And thank goodness the OPC is not in these camps, because they do not endorse this kind of worship, this type of religion, nor does it endorse homosexuality and sodomy. The whole point of the Orthodox Presbyterian Church in 1936, branching out from the Presbyterian Church of America and the Presbyterian Church USA, is because of the liberal theology. And it's come to this, what I'm going to tell you in this article here. And this is going to be two parts. This is one part. The next part's going to, just stay tuned. But there's a different God, a different Jesus, obviously, in America. It's obvious. But anyway, the Presbyterian Church in the United States is divided into two camps, the PCA and the USA branches. The Presbyterian Church USA has been 100% pro-LGBTQ for many years now, a complete and total Laodicean train wreck. But mainline Presbyterians still took some comfort in knowing that the other branch, the Presbyterian Church in America, was still standing strong. Well, recent events at two Presbyterian churches in St. Louis are showing that not to be true. The South City Presbyterian Church in St. Louis is hosting all sorts of interesting events these days, not the least of which featured the pastor's daughter preaching a message on transgender Jesus that included lines like, "Remember your God who was black, who was transgendered, who was differently able, who is non-English speaking, is coming." But this comes as no surprise, as the PCA has been nearly silent on the Revoice Conference held at Memorial Presbyterian Church that drew widespread criticism from conservative Christians around the U.S. The Revoice Conference promoted homosexual unions and the notion that gay Christians, it says gay Christians, could be a healthy and thriving part of the church. The greatest attack on the church right now is the relentless pursuit by the LGBTQ to rewrite the Bible and rework the gospel so that sin does not appear to be sin, but acceptable. Well, sure, it's the social gospel, the shake your preacher's hand gospel, to come down and make an altar call gospel, have a Bible on your nightstand gospel. You have a preacher get some tap water and sprinkle it on your head gospel, and you're saved gospel. What they are after is control of everything on every level. Sadly, they appear to be winning because Bible-believing Christians are too afraid to stand up to this attack and tell them no. The LGBTQ, whatever it is gaining ground because the Christian church is giving it to them. It's gaining ground because Bible-believing Christians are too afraid to stand up to this attack. That's all I'm going to read of this. You get the gist of it. No sense in even reading anymore. Y'all can research this. You can research the Baptist churches, the Methodist churches, the Lutheran churches, all of Seventh-day Adventist churches. All of them have their perversions. And not every Baptist preacher or Presbyterian preacher or Methodist or Lutheran pastor endorses this. That's why these churches have branched off from this liberal theology. It's like this Presbyterian USA Church has 1,500,000 members. I'm just a member of a little rinky-dink Orthodox Presbyterian, the OPC. We've just hit 30,000 members. And it's been stagnant at that for quite some time. But you can see why. We don't support this stuff. We openly speak about this stuff. And if there's a guest that comes in, they're going to hear it. If it comes up in the pastor's sermon outline and it talks about homosexuality, he's never bit his tongue. But that's not what this is about. This is just another example of the fall of the church. It's a joke in America. But there are, I think real soon, going to be some open voices. Pastors of authority. I'm not one, so I can run my mouth a little more. But there's some pastors that are going to come up and it's going to start probably making some headlines and can start making a stand for the real Christ, real Jesus, and make a stand publicly about this nonsense. I just have a feeling real soon certain things in the country need to accelerate first. But I believe that time's going to come. But please watch part 2 of this, okay? Till next time.